welcome back to Pages and Projects with Patrice. I'm so glad you're joining me again. I'm going to try once again to do a weekly upload. It worked so well last week, I am in shock. Instead of having to try to upload 7, 8, 9, 10 times, I just filmed the video, uploaded it to YouTube. No fancy editing, no fancy adding little pictures or anything, but it was so easy. I'm definitely going to try it again. So let's see. In the last week, all my plants are finished. All of them, every single one. All my little yellow and black cans are completely gone. Everything is potted in a really big pot. All the plants are happy. The porch looks nice. I can't complain. I'm a little bit sad that my plan for the bumblebee cans, the yellow and black chock full of nut coffee cans, didn't work out. But my plants look good. It's all done. I get to spend the rest of the summer just enjoying my pretty flowers. And lesson learned, no coffee cans in southern Alabama. It's too humid, it's too warm, and everything grows super fast and super big. So that is good to know. I also have to add, because my husband says, is anyone out there watching the World Cup? He is an Englishman and his footy, and so it will be all the rage in this house until World Cup is all done. Soccer for me and footy for him, but I reserve the right to not have to watch every single solitary match that is played. Go Germany, and of course he's England, and that's what June is going to be like in this house. Lots and lots and lots of soccer. If anybody is out there watching this, do you have a team you like? What's your team? Are you watching it at all? If you're American, it's a super huge thing. If you're unaware, it's a super huge thing all around the planet, except the United States goes, okay. But it is what it is. So let's see. What did I finish this week reading? I finished Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. That's all done. I will put the links in the description for Roxy's Mood Reads and Casper's Mystery Corner. They're the ones hosting the Harry Potter marathon for the rest of the year, one book a month up until December, when the new TV show, I guess it's TV. Is it TV? It's HBO? I'm not really sure what it's on, but it's a new show they're making. So one book a month. I didn't read it. I listened to the Jim Dale audiobook, which was fantastic. I'd never listened to the Jim Dale book before, and it was really, really good. So yeah, I'm still a Harry Potter fan, Ravenclaw all the way. So that was done this week. And then I finished, well, I think it was finished before, but The Summer of Lost and Found, um, by Tony Blake. This was for, let's see if I can get it without the glare. There we go. The Summer of Lost and Found by Tony Blake. And this was nothing to do with YouTube at all. This is my own group that I belong to, and I was hosting the read for June. It was good. It was contemporary, definitely women's fiction. There was a little romance. It was about a woman who was recovering from cancer surgery and cancer treatment, and she went away to a tiny little town called Lost and Found. It was good. It was a 4 star for me. I probably wouldn't read it again. I probably won't read any more Tony Blake. Not that it was bad, but I'm just not a big contemporary women's literature reader. It's not my thing. The group liked it, some more than others. There were some heartfelt moments, and it was a decent story. She had to find homes for lost items, and as she did so, it made her grow in character really, because she started out rather self-centered and very concerned about her hair loss, which in my opinion was a little bit too much, because it went from start to finish in the book continually, and it's like, my goodness, I can understand being worried about your hair, but enough already. So it was decent, and then I had to come up with questions, which was the hard part for me, and that's usually not my thing. Usually I have no problem coming up with questions when I'm hosting a read, but because it was such a character driven story, you're in her head all the time, it's hard to come up with questions for 5 days for that. But it's done now. Everybody seemed to enjoy it, and we can move on to our next read in that particular group. And then I finished Yesteryear. There is so much I want to say about Yesteryear, and it's funny because the entire time I was reading this, I just wanted to make so many videos, so I had so many comments. And then when I finished it, I thought, well, I can't, because it really is a book. You have to go into this book and you have to read start to finish, and come what may, see what you think. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you love it? It's the strangest book I've read in years. I can see why it is all the rage right now. It's everywhere. It's on YouTube, it's on Instagram, it's on TikTok, it's on TV, it's everywhere. And seeing where it's a brand new author, this is her first book. What's her name? Carol Claire Burke. It's pretty impressive. I seriously think she probably ticked off every single group of people you could think of. She got everything is in this book. There are some bits of wisdom. I will admit there are some things in here that are real opposed to ideal, and you just have to go, yes, that that is so true, and things you're not supposed to say out loud nowadays, but it's very true. I purchased this book. I will be honest. I thought it was more historical fiction because when you read the synopsis, that is how it's presented. Somebody goes back in time and they have to live. I think it's 1855 or 1850s or something. And I thought, okay, it's going to be like Outlander. I liked Outlander. It'll be historical fiction. It's not historical fiction at all. Not even slightly. I can't even begin to describe what this is, honestly. It's a five-star read for me, and yet I won't keep it. I tend to my five-star reads tend to be books I keep on my shelf. I will never read this again, but I was still thinking about it days after I finished it, and that is something. It just makes you think, and you're like, wow, that's. It just makes you think. There's a lot that stays with you, but not a keeper read for me, not a reread for me, and yet a five-star book. So that's interesting. So anybody who reads it, don't quit. You really have to get to the end and then process the whole thing, and then decide whether you liked it or hated it. And try not to listen to other people's videos. If you watch videos and whatnot, try not to watch those before you read the book. It just jump in and see how it lands with you. It's impressive. It's an impressive write. It's an impressive read. It will definitely make you think. Might make you angry. Might make you laugh. It was good. It was good. All right. So there's that. And then I want to show these before I get to my monthly read. So let's see. In the last week, I've been working on my princess cross stitch. Quite a bit's done since last Monday. All the outline and pretty much everything is done except the outline on the letters, which is I hate it. I hate back stitching. I absolutely hate back stitching and lining the words. I haven't done the name yet. I haven't decided whether I might do cross stitch for the name because it would show more. I think that I want to do that. Whereas the pattern is calling for just a back stitch for the name. I don't think it would show a lot. So that's what I'm doing with that. The only thing left on this is all back stitch. So I am starting another project today because I need something more than backstitch. I can do backstitch, but I need a break to do something else. So as of today, I am going to start this one, my little coffee cup. Oops, I get this not glaring. There we go. So I think that's pretty cute. And then when I finish that, I think that will look cute up on the wall back here. It'll fit. So there's that. So that's what I'm doing project wise or crafts. And then, last but not least, book wise, my 26 and 26. So for June, it is The Giver of Stars, and I actually made the chapters this week. Last week, it was it was a fail. But I actually made the chapters this week. So through chapter 14, Marjorie is still my favorite character. Bennett, Alice's husband, has come up a little bit in my eyes. He actually has stood up for his wife Alice a few times, but he's still a lesser quality. He answers to his daddy and whatnot. The bad guy in the story is most definitely his dad, Mr. Van Cleve. He's horrible. He is a nasty piece of work. Let's see. What can I hold up? I don't. All right. Spoiler? Spoiler. Holding up my thing here. Spoiler, spoiler. Okay. As long as my lip thing here is up, talking about the book. If you don't want to hear about the book, shut the volume off for now. Okay, so he killed Marjorie's dog, which for me is a big. I can't stand it when animals or children get killed. You can do all kinds of things, but don't kill the dog. Don't, all that kind of stuff. So he killed Marjorie's dog to try to get a point across that, she needs to either go away or back down. But she's not really doing anything. He's just unhappy where the world is. This is the 1930s. Unions are starting to come upon the scene. People are starting to fight back. He has the big mines, and he's used to treating everybody bad, and if they don't listen, he blows them up in their bed with dynamite and has them run out of town or killed or what. There's a lot of that. He's the mine owner, and the miners are starting to unionize and fight back. So that's pretty much where it's at. Of course, he's doing a lot of the blaming is the ladies' library taking the books on horseback up into the hills for some excuse me, for some reason. He's sure that that contributes to all the things going on because the books are teaching people to think and so forth, which there probably is some of that, but historically there's more going on than just the libraries and books at that time. So that's where this is at now. I definitely like it better. I've definitely enjoyed it more this past week than I did, through the first, I was going to say 7 chapters, but even the first 10 or 11 chapters, not much happened. It's really only the last couple chapters out of 14 where it's gotten interesting and busy. So for next Friday, we need to be through chapter 21 of this book. And I will be looking forward to the read to see what goes on with the ladies and the books and Mr. Van Cleve, who's a nasty dude, really a nasty dude. And that really is all. Let me check my little note here. Yep, I believe I have gotten through everything. I have. All right. Well, thank you for listening. If you enjoyed the video or if you would, want to see more, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I don't know if I'm going to stick with this yet or if I'm going to go back to the monthly wrap up. The weekly wrap up works so much better for me when it comes to uploading, but I can't show pictures and things like that because it's just I film, I upload. I don't have to worry about any kind of anything. I just let it go. But we shall see. We shall see. This is week number 2, and if it turns out that it uploads really easy, this might be the way I'm going. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'd love to hear from you. If you have comments, please comment, please like, please subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye for now.